Hey everyone, this is BremSter, and today I'm trying to record another puzzle, which I've actually been told is quite tricky, from Quads on Parade. So again, I'm recording these puzzles all out of order based on when the testing is complete for them and when they came in and everything. And then we will order the puzzles and the videos into an order based on approximate difficulty. But we can't do that until we've got it all done. So who knows when you're going to see this video, so I can't tell you what's come before or after. You've heard all this before. Let's have a look at the puzzle. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed in repetition. Without repetition. Buh. I'm having a day. Quadruples. Digits on quadruple circles must be placed at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle. So we know that 1 and 9 appear at least once in these 4 cells. So there will be at least one 1, at least one 9. It's possible that both of those are 9s. I don't know, but it is legal by the rules. Renban. On these Renban lines, they will contain a consecutive or a set of non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. So, for example, that is 6 cells long. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we know that whatever they are, they cannot repeat on the line. If you were to take the digits off and sort them, then they would be a run of digits. Now, because they could be in any order, for example, if this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I could put the 1 there, and then the 2 there, and then the 3 there, and then the 4 there, and then the 5 there, and then the 6 there. And that would still be a run of consecutive digits. It doesn't matter the order that they go in. That's what we know. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So there is an obvious thing here that I've seen before in a Sotek puzzle, but that doesn't mean it's bad logic. Basically, the question I want to ask is, where does that cell go in box 1? Because it's going to represent a digit. So if whichever digit it is, we know it cannot repeat in its row, its column, or its box. So yellow cannot repeat in its row. And also, because it's non-repeating on the line, yellow cannot go on any of the other cells on the line. So that becomes yellow. And the same is going to be true here. This digit cannot repeat in its row, cannot repeat on the line. So that becomes green. So these are actually consecutive because this is a consecutive set of digits. But the same is true here. Wherever that digit is in box 7 must go there. This digit, let's call that purple. Yeah, purple's visible, goes there. This digit, let's call it orange, goes there. And this digit, let's use dark blue. Dark blue goes there. Okay. What do I know about that? Well, I know that dark blue must go on this line, and I know that yellow must go somewhere up here. Is this helping me? And I could do the same down here. Green must be on this, and orange must be on this. This quadruple, one of these is an 8-9 pair. Because I can't put... Wherever I put the 1... Because these are 6 cell long Renbans, wherever I put the 1, I also cannot put the 8, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wherever I put the 1 on this is going to force the line that it is to become 1 through 6, so it couldn't take the 8 or the 9. So wherever I put the 1, the 8 and the 9 has to go in the other one. So one of these lines is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other one is going to be 8, 9, and then it's going to be 7, 6, 5, 4, and the 7, 6, 5, 4 is going to be in these cells. But so the 8, 9 is going to have to be together. So there's an 8, 9, and then a 1 and something from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So do I want to abandon this coloring and say, no, I don't. I know that one of these is going to be all low. One of these is going to be all high. But these are consecutive, and yet these lines can't be too close together. So if I was to put, say, even a 2 on this, then it would need a 1 or a 3 from the other line. But one line is all low and the other one is all high. So if this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 line, or the other way around, then this one has a minimum of 4. So I can't actually put, and the same with 8s and 9s, I can't put a 1, 2 or an 8, 9 on this. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which isn't actually restrictive enough. I can't put 8 in any of those. So 8 isn't in any of those at all. This quadruple. So them, I can't. So wherever I put the 1 is going to force the line to become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just known, because as soon as you put a 1 onto the line, you can't go down the other way. So the line becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I can only fit one of the digits. So even if I make one of them 1, 2, the other one has to have the 3 on it. I could make it 1, 3, and that forces the other one to have the 2, which is even more restrictive. But if I make it 1, 2, and the other one 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I can never put 9 on any of these lines. So 9 can never go in any of those cells or any of those cells. Now, I think I could put 9 down here, but I don't think I can put 9 there. Because if I put 9 there, what do I put here? Because remember, one of these either had to have 1 on it or it was an 8-9 pair. So if I put 9 here, where do I put the 8-9 around here? Because if I put 9 down here, this can't be the 8-9 because I can't repeat the 9 on this quad. So this would have 1 on it, and then I'd have 1 and 9 on the same 6-cell Renban. I can't put 9 there, and I can't put 9 there. 9 is in one of those 3. That's weird. How... Each of these lines needs 4, 5, and 6. Sorry, not these ones. Actually, this one does as well. I need to put a 4, a 5, or a 6 on this line as well because of this quad, which is very strange. And the fact that these are consecutive. But this isn't the same because this doesn't actually force one of these to be low and high. But I do still need to put 4, 5, and 6 on each of those lines. Where is that cell on this line? Or where is that cell in box... Right, this cell in box 3 has to be on the line. Because it can't be off the line and it can't be blue. So it's not any of those. So red is also on the line. So red, yellow, and blue are all on the line. Because blue is on the line there, yellow is on the line up there, and red is on the line somewhere. And it's the same here. Yellow is on the line here, blue is on the line up here, and red is on the line somewhere because it can't be off the line because the only off the line place available is here. So red, yellow, and blue. And so we know 4, 5, and 6. And the same is true here, isn't it? Yeah. It's the same logic here. Orange is on the line because it's just on the line right there. Green is on the line down here. And this digit, I'm going to use red again. But this digit, because I'm getting too many colors. Red has to be on the line because it's not orange and it's not any of those, so it's on the line. And the same is true here, and the same is true over here. It's not green. Green is on the line, orange is on the line down here, and red is one of those. And the same is true here. Blue is on the line because it just is. Purple is on the line down here by Sudoku, and red is on the line because it can't be there and it's not blue, so it's one of those. And the same is... Right. So all these 3 are on the line, these 3 are on the line, these 3 are on the line. Okay. It's really tempting to say we know that each line has to have 4, 5, 6, and we know those digits are in each 3 positions, but that doesn't make them 4, 5, 6. I'm not even sure what it would mean if they were, but... I mean, what would happen if they... So what would happen if they weren't 4, 5, 6? Where would you put? So what would happen if, say, that was a 5? Or that was a 5? If that was a 5, let's use dark grey or grey. If that was a 5, on this line, it would be one of those two. And that doesn't work. This being a 4, 5, or 6, actually, it doesn't matter which one it is. If this, because each line has to have 4, 5, 6. So if this was 4, 5, or 6, on this line, it couldn't go in any of those cells. So it would have to go down here. Okay, so that's pretty clear. It's one of those two. But this also stops it being one of those. So on this line, it would have to be down here. And now I've got a conflict. It's here and here. So none of those can be 4, 5, 6. So none of these three cells can be 4, 5, 6. So I know 4, 5, 6 is up here. What about if I made that 4, 5, or 6? Well, if this was 4, 5, or 6, I couldn't make any of those 4, 5, or 6. So the 4, 5, 6 would be up here. And that would stop those being 4, 5, or 6. But that stops those being 4, 5, or 6, and the 4, 5, 6 would be up here, and then I've got a conflict up here. I can't put... And the same is true here. This stops all of those being 4, 5, 6, and they have to be up here. It stops all of those being 4, 5, 6, and they have to be up. These are 4, 5, 6. That's crazy, because the logic is the same. If this was a 4, 5, or 6... that would stop any of those being the 4, 5, 6. It would go up here. It would also stop all of those being the 4, 5, 6, and it'd have to go up here. It got a conflict. If that was a 4, 5, 6, it would stop those three being a 4, 5, 6. It would stop those three being a 4, 5, 6, and they'd have to go down here. These are all 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to get rid of the red now. So these are all... Wait a minute. These are all 4, 5, 6. That can't be 3 or 7 anymore because it's those digits. And there must be an odd digit on here. So there's a 5 on here. There's no 5 here. This isn't the 5. There must be a 5 on here because there must be an odd digit on consecutive digits. There's no 5 here. That is not the 5. That's a 5, taking 5 out of those. That's bonkers. I can't put a 6 in both of those because if this was 5, 6, 5, 6, there'd be no 6 around this quadruple. So one of these has a 4 on it. But there's no 4, 6 here. Oh, Lord, this is beautiful. There's no... I need to put a 4 and a 6 around this quadruple, but I can't put 4 or 6 in those cells. That is a 4, 6 pair. That 4, 6 pair makes orange 5. So this isn't the 5. Blue is 4... Oh, yeah, right, yes. But there's no... Green isn't 5. So yellow is 5. And I've got the 5s. I don't have all of the 5s, but I've got a lot of the 5s. Can I match these up in any way? I'm actually going to get... I'm going to get rid of all of the colouring. I'd love to be able to match these 4s and 6s up. There is a 5 in here for this quadruple. There's a 6 on this quadruple. Okay, so let's... There's a 6 on this quadruple. But I know that one of these lines is all low. Can these be 1, 2, 3? Could I put 1 and the others be 2, 3? this is either 8, 9 with a 7 there. This is either 8, 9 with a 7 there, or 1 and those are 2, 3. I can't see how to break that up yet. How do I map these together? So this is one version of 4-6. This is the other version of 4-6. This is the blue version of 4-6. This is the yellow version of 4-6. This is the blue version of 4-6. How do I tie those together? This is the yellow version of 4-6. This is the yellow version of 4-6 because those are the same digit. This is the blue version of 4-6. But I don't see how to tie those together. But there must be a 6 in here. No, I don't have it. Now, I know one of these... I don't have it. Five is definitely down here. 5 is definitely down here. And 5 is definitely up here. Except it's not there. And it's not there. So I've got those X-wings on 5s. Oh, this isn't 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 5. But there's no 5 there. This is 1, 2, 3. But I always knew this was low. But this now... So 9 is in here. 9 is in here because this is 4 or 6. I can't put 9 on this line. And 9 is in here because I can't put 9 on this line either. I covered that earlier. So 9 has to be on this line. 9 is in here. So because 9, this is the 8, 9. This has to be the 8, 9. Because I can't put 9 on this line. Because if I put 9 on this line, what would these be? I have to put a 3 on this line, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't get as high as 9 on this line because of that quadruple. So 9 is in here because I can't hide the 9 there because these are from 4, 5, 6. So 9 is in here, which forces 9 onto this line, and we know that if I put 9 there, this is broken because this has to either be 8, 9 or have the 1 on it. So the 8, 9 is here. This line is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know the 5 is not in any of those. We know the 1 has to be down here, so I can take the 1 out of all of those. We know there's no 4, 6 there. This is a 2 or a 3. It's the yellow 4, 6 that's up here. But this is a 7 because 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 7. But these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 7, 8, 9. And that's not a 7. So these are 1, 2, 3. Now this line could go as high as 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 could work. Particularly with that. This is but this is a yellow 4, 6. Because it's that digit. This is a blue 4, 6. I did know that. And I have to put a blue 4, 6 on this line. And it's not down there. There's a blue 4, 6 up here. Does it have to be the 6? If it was the 4... then the yellow 6 would be up here, and I think that's okay. But I got the makeup of this line. This is a 4, 6. So there is another 4 or 6 up here. Wait a minute. No. What, maybe. These are 1, 2, 3. These are 1, 2, 3 because 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are actually 7, 8, 9. Which means this line, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's no 7, 8 there. So this is actually a 7, 8 pair. So the 6 must be on there, and yellow, this is a 7, 8 because of that 7, 8, 9. I can't put the 7, 8 there. The 6 is here, and because the 6 is here, that can't be a 6, and yellow becomes 4. That's crazy. Blue becomes 6. So 6 comes out of all of those. And now I can get rid of all the colouring. 6 is in here. So there's no 6 there. There's no 4 there. There's no 4 in those, but there is a 6. This is 7, 8, 9. I wonder if that's repeatable. So I know there's a 6 down in one of those two. Where is the 9 around this quadruple? It's right there, which means that's not a 9. I need to put a 1 around the quadruple. It's right there, so there's no 1 in one of those. Which means that is not a 1, and that is not a 1, and that is not a 1. So the 1 around this quadruple is in one of those two. There has to be a 2 around this quadruple. There has to be an 8 around this quadruple. 1... Wait. That can't be a 1. Because I haven't even used basic quadruple logic. 1 is in here and 1 is in here. So if this was a 1, that would put 1 in there, and that doesn't work. This can't be the 1, and therefore the 1 around this quadruple is right there. Which means this is not the 1. Eight is in here now for this row. Four is down here with 5. This is a 4-5 pair. Two is in one of those two. These are 2, 3, 4. Right, these are 8s. Where is 8 around this quadruple? That's the 8, so that's the 9 and that's the 7. The 8 looks down, making that the 9 and that the 8. And now 8 is in one of those two. If that's a 2, that's a 2. If that's a 2, that's a 2. But if this was 1, 3, that could be a 2. I don't know. The 5 takes 5 out of here. 7 is up here. Where's 7 around this quadruple? It's there. So these are 1, 2, 3, and 6. And then, well, they're 1, 2, 3 because they're not 6. 3 around this quadruple is in one of those two. I can't put them here. So neither of those can be 3. This is a 1 or a 2. If I said I understood this puzzle, I would be lying. These for the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. These are 4, 6, 9 for the box. So there's no 4 up here. This is 2, 3, 5. That's the 4, which makes that the 6 and that the 4. This is 2, 3, 5. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 7, 8. But the 4, of course, takes the 4 out of... Oh, there was no 4 there ever because of the 4, 5, 6. But But now I need to put a 2 around that quadruple. That's the 2, that's the 3, which hasn't helped me here at all. The 7 looks up saying there's no 7 there. But there now must be at least a 2 here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a maximum of 7. So this is from 1, 2, 3, 7. But we know this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could both of these be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Maybe? It's possible? What else have I missed? Oh, I haven't got a 1 around this quadruple. So that's the 1. This is not the 1, which means 1 isn't in any of those. So that's the 1, which means that is not a 1. One. This is a 1-8 pair, except that one makes that's the one. There is an 8 on this. There's a 9 on this line because those 9s force a 9 onto this line. How have I not seen that up till now? So this is 4, 5. No, it's got the 4. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. These are 5, 6, 7, and 9. Well, there's no 6 in those. There's no 9 in those. This is a 5, 7 pair. That's the 5. That's the 7. I need to put a 3 around the quadruple, which is there. This becomes the 2 in the box. The 5 and the 7 come out of there. This is a 6, 9. And that 6 makes that the 9 and that the 6. This is so cool. These, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is a 7, 8, 9 triple. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the same as that. That's crazy. So there's no 7 there. The 2, 3 pair makes that the 1, which takes 1 out of here. And also takes 1 out of here. That becomes a 1. The 6 looks up taking 6 out of there. Oh, the 4 also looked up. That's the 9. There's no 9 there. This is a 4, 6 pair. So these are 2, 3, 9. And that 9 looks down saying, that's not the 9, that's the 9. But where's the 2 around this quad? That's the 2, that's the 3, that's the 2, which takes 2 out of all of those. The 3 looks up making that 2 and that 3, which takes 3 out of there. This hasn't resolved the 5s. There's got to be something going on. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 7, 8. There's a 7 there. There's a 3 in that column. Quadruples. I need to put an 8 around that quadruple. That's the 8. The 8 comes out of here. Oh, I need to put a 3 around this quadruple. So that's the 3, which makes that the 6, that the 2, and that the 5. This is now a triple. 2, 8, 9. There's no 2 or 9 there. That's the 8. This is a 2, 9. And the 9 makes that the 2 and that the 9. The 2 makes that the 1. That becomes the 3. There's no 3 here. This is a 7, 8. This is a 3. The 1 looks up making that the 8. I can take the 8 out of those. The 1 looks up making that the 7 and that the 1, which looks down making that the 8 and that the 7. I think I've solved a few puzzles like this from Sotek, but they're always blow my mind. Assuming I haven't made a blunder. The 6 makes that the 4 and that the 6. The 4 looks down making that the 5 and that the 4. The 8 looks up making that the 7 and that the 8. The 7 and the 8 make that the 9 and I can take the 9 out of those. The 8 looks down making that the 7 and that the 8. The 7 looks down making that the 9 and that the 7. The 2 looks up making that the 3 and that the 2. The 2 looks up making that the 3 and I can take the 3 out of those. And the 2 looks up making that the 5 and that the 2. 27 minutes, 33 seconds. That was a hike. It was a brilliant hike, but it was a hike. Holy Moses. Kind of by definition, I suppose, depending on which book you read. That was stunning. I am blessed. Why am I keep using those metaphors? I am really, really lucky with the puzzles that I get given. or sent for these, not given, they're not my puzzles. Under no circumstances are the puzzles that get contributed to packs or to my channels mine. The ones I create are mine, but the others belong to the setters. They're not mine to sell or anything like that. They are not my puzzles. None of this belongs to me. They're not BremSter's things. But wow, phenomenal. Absolutely stunning. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, because, whew, yeah, I think this is going to go. This is going to go in the back half of the pack, but really, really cool. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying it all, and as always, good luck with your solving.